I don't know if you need to, but... Yeah, it's already... I mean, the track is significantly drier than it was when I first came out earlier. So you can feel right now, see there's no response? Yeah. That's the slippery racing line. So I kind of come through the middle here, and I go through that section, and then right next to the racing line, it's got plenty of grip. But you're going to go through the racing line, and it's going to be slippery, but then there's grip again.
Okay.
So that's kind of the game. It's because if you're not able to deal with the car sliding around like that, this is what I kind of meant by, like, you just want to stay. No one normally drives here, so there's lots of grip.
Okay.
But then when you get to this exit, that's going to be slippery.
I see. Okay.
Yep, you want to steer into the slide. I guess I didn't cover that. I don't know if you knew that or not. You drive in the snow, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Have you ever slid a car around in the snow?
Yeah.
It's the same thing as that.
Yeah.
You'll feel we go through the slippery stuff and then there's grip. But you gotta just, it's a little unsettling the first couple times you do it. So it can change pretty quickly. My buddy's right behind us and he was sliding real good. And you got to be careful because people will go off and stuff in front of you. They just had a yellow flag and they were just off track. So if it was dry, like they might have brought dirt or something onto the track and then that would be slippery. So that's something also to be mindful of. Let him go in front of us for a little bit. He and I are kind of goofballs on the track. His car is rear engine, so he gets a little bit more grip out of corners.
Okay.
It helps him. I want to encourage you to be careful just because as soon as you start sliding, if you don't know what you're doing, you know, there's grippy parts and there's slippery parts, and if you're not steering the correct way at the right time, it's very easy to kind of lose control. And in the wrong spots here, that's dangerous, but we can definitely start going faster, and then you can kind of see how comfortable you are with any of that. But definitely want to start slow with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The faster you go, the more quick you need to be with your responses. Correct. Yeah, I know where it is.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You don't know really where that is always. So you wouldn't want to push the same way that I am. But you can just see how little grip there is when I get on it. It's like really good grip, and then it's like an ice, basically. So if you don't know where the ice is on a road, it's really hard to drive.
Yeah.
And if I like brake on the racing line here, like that's full brakes.
Yeah. Okay.
To full brakes. So it's like ice. So you need to know where it is, and that's why I think if you just keep the car width off when it's wet, and then just you kind of get what the traditional racing line is, right?
I think so.
You're trying to take the biggest arc you can through most of the corners, so that's like coming right through here would be like the traditional racing line. Oh. So that's very slick when you do that. That's why I don't normally do that, but. You know where that line is on the track, so you want to try and avoid that. And when you're going to go through there, that's when you need to be careful.
Okay.
Because, like very quickly, the car will just snap right around.
That was a great example.
Yeah, right? Don't do that. That's another thing too, with it being as wet as it is, and as slick as it is, you don't want to like slam on the throttle, because it's very easy, especially on that V8 powered car that you have, to just like slam on the throttle and have the back end really jump out quick. So you want to just be gentle, as you can go to full throttle, but do it in a smooth manner.
Okay.
Like I'm just kind of tippy-toeing until now I hit full throttle.
Okay.
And you can kind of feel it in the steering. I don't know how well you can feel it in your car, but you can feel when you get on the low traction surface through the steering wheel.
Not sure I felt it yet.
Yeah, we weren't necessarily going fast enough for you to be able to tell easily. But like when I go right through here, like there's like no grip in the front end. Like I can just turn the wheel and the car doesn't do anything.
Okay.
And so there's no weight to the steering. So the steering goes very soft because there's no weight to it.
Okay.
There's no load on the front tires. So yeah, like I'm at barely any throttle. I can go to full throttle here, off the throttle, barely any again. I'm just kind of lightly on it, and then now I can go to full throttle.
Okay.
But if you were to hit the throttle aggressively in some of those spots, it's going to slide out really quickly. times too, like if the back end starts to slide on you, letting off the gas helps a lot too.
Okay.
So if you said you slid a car around in the snow, it's very similar to that. The thing is that in the snow you can react slow, and at like wet you have to react faster, and then if it's dry you have to react even faster to what the car is doing, because it has so much more grip that if you do the wrong thing it can change the direction of the car much quicker.
Okay,
Snow
that
is
makes
forgiving because
Yeah.
it doesn't have enough grip to really toss the car. I didn't expect us to spin around like that. That was fun. I was like, shit.
I spun my dad's Honda out once.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, his tires they were really, really worn, super slick, and I hadn't driven the car in a while, and I gave it too much throttle. I was at a stop trying to make a left turn onto a side street,
Okay.
and I gave it too much throttle and just all the way around. I guess it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was 360. No, not quite. Almost. Yeah, it was scary. I didn't. Like out here it would be much better because it drove me around. There, I ended up like right next to a parked car.
Oh,
that
wow,
could've been really
yeah,
bad.
that would not have been good. So hopefully that was kind of helpful to just kind of see how aggressively different the surface grip is.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm trying to help keep you in like the safer areas because it can change really, really quick. Do you have any questions at all, or?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, if you do, just let me know.
Okay.
We'll see how wet or dry your next session is, because that'll completely play into what we try and do.
Yeah.
When it's wet like this, I don't want to, so I could try and help you, like, go faster, but I really don't want to because you're not too familiar with the track.
Yeah.
And let's say you're off the racing line and I need you to brake and you don't know how to get to where there's grip, and you're sliding, like I showed you how little braking grip there was.
Yeah.
I don't want you to just get into like a panic situation that I can't help you quick enough.
Right.
That's kind of the problem.
That makes sense.
But yeah, pretty much offline is always going to have the grip. So if you ever do run into an issue out there, you want to get to wherever you normally wouldn't want to be. So the thing is, you don't necessarily always know where you want to be because you haven't done it before.
Yeah.
But that's just a good rule of thumb. If it's a right-hand corner, go to the inside on the entrance because everyone brakes normally. Normally we'd be right on the edge of the grass and we'd turn in here for this corner.
Okay.
So if you need grip, you would go to the opposite side of the track in the rain.
Okay.